Hi everyone and welcome to my mystery series. Today I would like to talk about Pan American Flight 914. Pan Am Flight 914 was a Douglas DC-4 airplane carrying 57 passengers and 4 crew members. Some sources say 4 crew while other sources say 6. I'm going to stick to 4 today. It was due to depart on the 2nd of July 1955 from New York City and supposed to be arriving in Miami several hours later. It was a normal sunny day with no difficult weather conditions. Everyone on the plane expected this to be a standard flight with no incidents. The plane took off as normal, and shortly after takeoff, air traffic controllers lost signal of the plane, and before long, the plane disappeared from the radar, essentially vanishing without a trace. The flight was meant to last a few hours, but it never arrived. Nothing had indicated that the plane had crashed anywhere, nor were there any signs of the plane or any of the passengers on board. After an extensive investigation, experts believed that the plane must have crashed somewhere in the ocean with no survivors, as there was no plane wreckage found on land anywhere. No one heard from this plane until the plane contacted Caracas Airport. Apparently there were 2 incidents, one in 1985 and one in 1992. The most popular incident talked about was on the 9th of September 1992, which is the one I will cover in the video today. The air traffic controllers at Caracas Airport were working what they thought would be a normal shift. However, that was about to change. All of a sudden, a DC Douglas airplane contacted the airport. The plane hadn't even been picked up on their radar. Juan Delacorte was the air traffic controller working on this particular day. "Where are we?" asked the pilot. "We are Pan American Flight 914 from New York to Miami with a crew of 4 and 57 passengers." Juan Delacorte was confused. The plane was heading to Miami, yet had managed to fly around 1,800 kilometers off course to Venezuela. He asked the pilot some safety questions, including whether the plane had experienced any issues, perhaps trouble contacting anyone else during the flight, or a crash of some sort. He cleared the plane to land at the airport. The pilot replied, "We were scheduled to land in Miami at 9:55 a.m. on the 2nd of July, 1955. The air traffic controller told the pilot that the current date was the 21st of May, 1992, and that they had landed in Caracas, Venezuela. So this was essentially 37 years after the plane had initially taken off. This sent the pilot into a state of panic. So airline security was sent down to help with the passengers and to escort them off the plane. Upon opening the door, the pilot dropped a small calendar out the window before he told the security to not come any closer, and they were going to leave. He closed the door quickly. The plane went back to the runway where the plane took off, and the plane disappeared as quickly as it had arrived. Reportedly, the plane landed in Miami approximately 3 hours after this incident occurred, and details regarding events from this point in time are scarce. Many sources claim for this whole incident to be a complete hoax. Other sources claim that when passengers arrived in Miami, they had not aged a day since the day they initially boarded the flight in 1955. Despite multiple newspaper reports, others claim that the flight never existed in the first place. We might never really know what happened on that day. It has been said that both the Venezuelan and the US governments took the calendar and the flight tower tapes from that day and have refused to comment on the incident ever since. So, what really happened on Flight 914? There are many conspiracy theories as to what happened to the plane. One of the most popular is that the plane entered some sort of time portal in 1955. And when they left the portal or exited the portal, they appeared in 1992. If the story of this plane is true, it would be one of the most likely explanations, given the plane would not have had enough fuel to operate in the air for 37 years without landing. If you would like to find out more about this flight, you will find a lot of information online, and I have also come across some old newspaper articles worth a read as well. I'm not sure what to believe in this story, but I love reading about it, and it's fun to think about what may have happened. And that's what my artwork was based on today. I thought because Flight 194 is a bit of a mystery, I decided to do a spiral drawing which shows a little bit of a time portal with a plane flying in the middle of it. What do you think happened on Pan Am Flight 914? You decide. Thanks for watching.